It was one day I was just walking. I was gonna get something to eat.
I'm walking, minding my business, the usual way home.
There are cops everywhere, stop and frisk you for no reason.
And they look at me like as if like I'm a criminal or something. And all of a sudden, the cop, he pulls me aside and he's like, "Hey, come here."
And they'll ask you anything.
You know, where are you going, or what are you doing, where are you coming from, and
they'll say, "Where's the guns? Where's the drugs?"
Why did I just get singled out like as if like I did something wrong?
These cuffs are on me, and I never thought that would happen.
It was just like a natural thing after a while. We get stopped by the cops all the time.
Yeah, they pulled me against the wall.
Sticking guns at us.
He said, "I didn't search you, I patted you down."
okay, what did I do now? Because it's not fair.
I was terrified.
Take a deep breath. You gotta not let it get to you.
It's frustrating to be accused of something you know you didn't do.
Fear starts to strike in. We want to like get riled up.
So it's not just knowing your rights, it's knowing how to deal with it.
Situations escalate because people don't know how to act around police officers.
You know, poke at people. It's part of their job. Just don't give them anything to poke at.
Knowing your rights, it's like a power.
When I go into the street, I can feel well equipped.
Words have power, for real.
Learn your rights and take the power that you have.
Be calm, spit your rights. It can give you the best chance of being okay.
I've never yelled at a police officer. I never had to. I just spoke and they had to listen.
What you speak into the world would definitely answer back.
I feel like knowing your rights is having a great deed of power.
Because the rights bring you back down to equal terms. No one has power over you, and you have power over nobody. We are the same. That's how I feel about it.
Your rights. You have the right to remain silent. If you wish to exercise that right, say so out loud. You have the right to refuse to consent to a search of yourself, your car or your home. If you are not under arrest, you have the right to calmly leave. You have the right to a lawyer if you are arrested. Ask for one immediately. Regardless of your immigration or citizenship status, you have constitutional rights. Your responsibilities. Do stay calm and be polite. Do not interfere with or obstruct the police. Do not lie or give false documents. Do prepare yourself and your family in case you are arrested. Do remember the details of the encounter. Do file a written complaint or call your local ACLU if you feel your rights have been violated. Keep your rights handy at all times with our Know Your Rights wallet cards. Know Your Rights card image note: some state laws may vary. Separate rules apply at checkpoints and when entering the U.S., including at airports. Are you deaf or hard of hearing? Go to aclu.org/DFRights for an American Sign Language video on knowing your rights when you're stopped by the police, starring Marley Madeline. Canos Casusta Recos, que debe la policía, agentes de inmigración o el FBI lo detienen. Know Your Rights wallet cards available on shop.aclu.org. Know Your Rights in Police Encounters. Me Too Betham Play Privacy Statement. This embed will serve content from YouTube.com. The ACLU collaborated with Dream Ring, a team of Brooklyn-based dancers known for a style of dance called flexing, to make a video about tactics and rights to use during encounters with the police. Learn more about the dancers. Your rights. You have the right to remain silent. If you wish to exercise that right, say so out loud. You have the right to refuse to consent to a search of yourself, your car or your home. If you are not under arrest, you have the right to calmly leave. You have the right to a lawyer if you are arrested. Ask for one immediately. Regardless of your immigration or citizenship status, you have constitutional rights. Your responsibilities. Do stay calm and be polite. Do not interfere with or obstruct the police. Do not lie or give false documents. Do prepare yourself and your family in case you are arrested. Do remember the details of the encounter. Do file a written complaint or call your local ACLU if you feel your rights have been violated. If you are stopped for questioning, stay calm. Don't run. Don't argue, resist or obstruct the police, even if you are innocent or police are violating your rights. Keep your hands where police can see them. Ask if you are free to leave. If the officer says yes, calmly and silently walk away. If you are under arrest, you have a right to know why. You have the right to remain silent and cannot be punished for refusing to answer questions. If you wish to remain silent, tell the officer out loud. In some states, you must give your name if asked to identify yourself. You do not have to consent to a search of yourself or your belongings, but police may pat down your clothing if they suspect a weapon. You should not physically resist, but you have the right to refuse consent for any further search. If you do consent, it can affect you later in court. If you are stopped in your car, stop the car in a safe place as quickly as possible. Turn off the car, turn on the internal light, open the window part way, and place your hands on the wheel. Upon request, show police your driver's license, registration and proof of insurance. If an officer or immigration agent asks to look inside your car, you can refuse to consent to the search. But if police believe your car contains evidence of a crime, your car can be searched without your consent. Both drivers and passengers have the right to remain silent. If you are a passenger, you can ask if you are free to leave. If the officer says yes, sit silently or calmly leave. Even if the officer says no, you have the right to remain silent. If you are questioned about your immigration status, you have the right to remain silent and do not have to discuss your immigration or citizenship status with police, immigration agents, or any other officials. You do not have to answer questions about where you were born, whether you are a U.S. citizen, or how you entered the country. Separate rules apply at international borders and airports, and for individuals on certain non-immigrant visas, including tourists and business travelers. If you are not a U.S. citizen and an immigration agent requests your immigration papers, you must show them if you have them with you. If you are over 18, carry your immigration documents with you at all times. If you do not have immigration papers, say you want to remain silent. Do not lie about your citizenship status or provide fake documents. If the police or immigration agents come to your home. If the police or immigration agents come to your home, you do not have to let them in unless they have certain kinds of warrants. Ask the officer to slip the warrant under the door or hold it up to the window so you can inspect it. A search warrant allows police to enter the address listed on the warrant, but officers can only search the areas and for the items listed. An arrest warrant allows police to enter the home of the person listed on the warrant if they believe the person is inside. A warrant of removal/deportation (ICE warrant) does not allow officers to enter a home without consent. Even if officers have a warrant, you have the right to remain silent. If you choose to speak to the officers, step outside and close the door. If you are arrested, do not resist arrest, even if you believe the arrest is unfair. Say you wish to remain silent and ask for a lawyer immediately. Don't give any explanations or excuses. If you can't pay for a lawyer, you have the right to a free one. Don't say anything, sign anything or make any decisions without a lawyer. You have the right to make a local phone call. The police cannot listen if you call a lawyer. Prepare yourself and your family in case you are arrested. Memorize the phone numbers of your family and your lawyer. Make emergency plans if you have children or take medication. Special considerations for non-citizens. Ask your lawyer about the effect of a criminal conviction or plea on your immigration status. Don't discuss your immigration status with anyone but your lawyer. While you are in jail, an immigration agent may visit you. Do not answer questions or sign anything before talking to a lawyer. Read all papers fully. If you do not understand or cannot read the papers, tell the officer you need an interpreter. If you are taken into immigration or ICE custody, you have the right to a lawyer, but the government does not have to provide one for you. If you do not have a lawyer, ask for a list of free or low-cost legal services. You have the right to contact your consulate or have an officer inform the consulate of your arrest. Tell the ICE agent you wish to remain silent. Do not discuss your immigration status with anyone but your lawyer. Do not sign anything, such as a voluntary departure or stipulated removal, without talking to a lawyer. If you sign, you may be giving up your opportunity to try to stay in the U.S. Remember your immigration number, and give it to your family. It will help family members locate you. Keep a copy of your immigration documents with someone you trust. If you feel your rights have been violated, remember, police misconduct cannot be challenged on the street. Don't physically resist officers or threaten to file a complaint. Write down everything you remember, including officers' badge and patrol car numbers, which agency the officers were from, and any other details. Get contact information for witnesses. If you are injured, take photographs of your injuries, but seek medical attention first. File a written complaint with the agency's Internal Affairs Division or Civilian Complaint Board. In most cases, you can file a complaint anonymously if you wish. Call your local ACLU or visit www.aclu.org/profiling.